Hello and welcome to live radio match commentary of St Albans City versus Chippenham Town, live from Clarence Park. The date is Saturday the 6th of April for this 3 o'clock kickoff, and I am joined by Chippenham Town Media Associate. However, we're going to describe your job title, Dan. You can see the team news in front of us. Just have a little talk through while I finally take it all down.
Yeah, so team for Chippenham this afternoon is number 1 Will Henry, 2 Eddie Jones, 4 Craig Fasamaid, 5 is Aaron Amadi Holloway, 6 and captain Luke Haynes, 7 Tyreek Johnson, 8 is Jake Evans, 15 Dan Ellison, 16 Kane Bradbury, 17 Ed Williams and 20 Will King. On the bench is number 3 Pele. We know what happened last time he came off the bench. 10 is Tom Owen Evans, 11 Alex Bray, 14 Luke Spote and 18 and Nat Williams. So looks like there's no place in the squad again this afternoon for Matt McClure.
Sorry to correct you there, Dan, as well. We all do know what happened last time Pele came off the bench.
Oh, yes.
He had 3 minutes against Truro on Monday and didn't really do much. So sorry to correct you on that one, but thought we'd bring it up just if any keen-eyed or keen-eared Chippenham Town fans just having a look to see how many changes Chippenham have made. Eddie Jones does return to the side. Faz keeps his place. Aaron Amadi Holloway also keeps his place despite him being a late call-up on Monday. Luke Haynes also keeps his place in the team after his great goal line block against Truro. Tyreek Johnson also after his stellar performance in recent weeks, really. The ball, Brown in field to Blackman, backwards to Partington. Brown once again, left-footed ball to the midfielder. Right-footed long ball looking for Barry, and it's all St Albans in terms of possession at the moment. Blackman inside the centre circle, finds Rasulo on the other side of the centre circle, and Banton now picks it up. Right-footed ball, good ball to Bowery. Bowery does put a deep cross in. It's brought down by Jeffers in the penalty area. Turn and shot straight down the throat at Will Henry, but that is what Sean Jeffers is so deadly at doing, finding the ball in those areas.
From Wiltshire, and another good following from Chippenham away on the road.
Will Henry picks the ball up and arrows a ball from the right-hand side of his penalty area, looking all the way over to the left-hand side where Tyreek Johnson has it pretty much right by the corner flag. He's going to put a cross in and find Cade Bradbury in the area, who puts it across goal, and it bounces off of a Saints player and is going to go out for another Chippenham corner. But that was a deadly ball from Will Henry to find Johnson. Johnson did all the right things in finding Bradbury, but Bradbury had 3 yellows. Still, St Albans 0, Chippenham 0. Chippenham have Ellison now making a run into the penalty area. It is headed in. It's headed across goal by Saints player. Yes! And found through by Aaron Amadi Holloway. Chippenham stunned St Albans. They were left at 6s and 7s in the defence there, and Amadi Holloway had all the time to think about what to do. It's a rather nonchalant side foot at the outside of his boot that's found the back of the net. Michael Johnson looks perplexed. He's looking over the assistant on this near side. He's expecting that flag to go up. None of the other St Albans players are. And the referee's just pointed to the centre circle and given Chippenham Town the goal. Chippenham 1, St Albans 0.
Yeah, it's a fantastic goal. I mean, Holloway on the far post, he was unmarked, and he just a side-footed finish. It was on target.
Thinks about a long ball, but instead finds Rasulo. Rasulo then finds the long ball of his own. Brought down by James despite Johnson's pressure. James is going to run backwards and look for an alternative route into the penalty area. He might find that through Rasulo. Finds Banton. Banton toying with it. He's going to look for a cross to the far post, met by the header of Luke Haynes. Hutchinson has it just outside the penalty area on the left-hand side. He's going to run up against Eddie Jones now and put a cross in. Inside of Jones, Hutchinson's going to send him to the floor. Jones still trying to muscle. Hutchinson still going, plays it across the box, off of a Chippenham body. Chippenham still toying with it. Eventually Ellison can poke it out for a corner, but a really good bit of play from Dominic Hutchinson there, and he had Chippenham really not knowing what to do with him there, and Chippenham again couldn't get their lines clear. St Albans do now have a... Will Henry is outside of the penalty area with the ball at the minute. Right-footed clip ball looking for Amadi Holloway, and inviting absolutely nobody from St Albans to go near him. Now commits Tyreek Johnson to it. Finds Jake Evans in the middle of the park. Neat touch from Chippenham's number 8 to go past a couple of bodies. Good work. Tyreek Johnson now to run at the St Albans back line on the left-hand side. Is he going to think about putting a cross in? Goes backwards to Jake Evans, who's going to put a cross in of his own. Looking for Eddie Jones at the far post. Chests it down. He's going to go for the volley. Finds the back of the net. But it's going to be ruled out. Flag goes up on this near side. Eddie Jones with his head in his hands. Maybe he knows he was offside. It didn't look offside to me, but limited protest from the Chippenham number 2.
Great finish though.
Eddie Jones has just shouted to the linesman, Lino, followed by a profanity, so I don't think he agrees with that decision. Be interesting to look at it back, but Chippenham, interestingly, could have had their lead double, 33 minutes gone. St Albans now toying around with this for Chippenham.
Seen the Maddie Holloway get one earlier and thought defenders need another goal. So, but yeah, it was a good finish to say from Eddie Jones, and it would have been a worthy finish of any game, that one.
Chippenham have a free kick inside their own half, which is taken quickly, and Jake Evans will now search for a long ball, looking for 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 on the left-hand side. He's just about kept it in play, but he's got Ed Williams now rushing into the penalty area. Faz is driving into the corner of the box from the left-hand side. He's going to get it on the right foot and go for a shot. It looked for all the world he was going to curl one into the far opposite corner, but he looked to unsight Michael Johnson and go for the near post instead, but it just trickles a little bit wide. But I'm sure that was a heart-in-mouth moment for Michael Johnson, who has only really had the one shot. Ed Williams finds Luke Haynes. Haynes clips the ball with a lot of power on it to stop the wind, but Eddie Jones just gets it before Hutchinson can. Into the feet of Ed Williams. Now Evans finds Will King in the middle of the park, but Partington gets there first, and Rasulo inside the centre circle can find 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 on the right-hand side, running up against three Chippenham defenders. 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵's got options left and right, goes left to Banton inside the penalty area, left-footed shot, palmed away by Will Henry, off the hand of 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵, flicked over the bar eventually by a St Albans player, and free kick given to Chippenham, pulled up for a foul. Is it 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 hand ball, but that could have been dangerous. St Albans had 3-on-4, I think, there, Dan.
Yeah, first real save that Will Henry's had to make today, but down low to his right-hand side, it was a good save, and Chippenham were able to clear it away. The second shot did come in well over the bar, but the referee has given a free kick.
It's a day job, so props to you if you guessed any of that. I did see someone said they'd Googled it. Not in the spirit of the Chippenham Town quizzes. I can tell you that for free. Barry with the ball on the edge of the box following the Chippenham set piece, and now it's Ed Williams gets it following a misplaced pass. Will King goes down under another challenge by Rasulo. Referee not interested. Chippenham still have the ball, so they don't care. Bradbury finding Williams. Williams still finds the ball following a St Albans challenge. Bradbury with the ball on the edge of the area, takes another touch and goes for a shot that takes a deflection. Faz is inside the area, flicks it, and it's going to go into the back of the net. It's going to trickle in, but the flag goes up and evades him once again. 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 offside once more, but Chippenham are finding space just almost in between the midfield and the defensive lines of St Albans. James on halfway flicks it to Rasulo and gets it back. James takes a nice touch, runs up against Tyreek Johnson. 𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗵 driving, plays left to Banton. Banton completes the transition to Hutchinson on the left-hand side, who's going to run up against Eddie Jones. Hutchinson's going to pull the ball onto his right foot and go for a shot that is tipped over by Will Henry in the first bit of real attacking magic from St Albans in this second half. It's a wonderful strike from Hutchinson that Will Henry is equal to.
A great save there by Will, and that's why he is one of, if not the best keepers in the National League South. A fantastic save to put it over, but they have the corner now coming for St Albans.
Corner, left-hand side, Rasulo to swing in. Right-footed, left hand goes up, right-footed ball delivered in towards the far post, headed down and headed off the line by Luke Haynes. Fantastic defensive work from Chippenham's number 6 once again. He saved Chippenham on Monday with a fantastic goal line clearance, and he's done it again to keep Chippenham in front. It was the number 3 of Sam Brown whose header was all but certainly finding the back of the net, but Luke Haynes stoops and heads it over the bar. And it's Chippenham live to fight another day, another St Albans looking for Berger, but it's backwards to Smith. Berger gets it again, level with the penalty area, right-hand side. Rasulo infield to Mensah inside the penalty area, goes for a left-footed shot, goes down. St Albans wants a penalty for a push. Referee not even entertaining that one. Dan Blake next to me shakes his head, doesn't think it should be. Most importantly, the man in the middle, Daniel Baines, definitely doesn't. St Albans have the ball once again though with Berger, flicks it to Banton, gets it back. Ed Williams with a cynical foul, he'll find his way into the book with that one. St Albans carrying on. Hutchinson driving. Infield backwards to Berger. St Albans not holding up. Banton, corner of the penalty box, flashed across goal. Was that a handball? And it's bouncing around in the penalty area. It was Jeffers with a header. And then Matty Holloway sweeping up, of course, once more. He's been so good, Matty Holloway, today. It's going to go to another corner. Rasulo, right-hand side to deliver right-footed. Banton's come for the short option if he wants it, and it's going to be hung up towards the far post, headed by added minutes have been played. The anticipation of the referee's whistle.
That's it.
And that is the referee's final whistle. A few boos ring around Clarence Park from the St Albans fans. Chippenham Town don't care. The supporters away to the left-hand side are enjoying their trip to Hertfordshire as they leave with 3 points. Aaron Amadi Holloway's goal on 12 minutes, a rather bizarre goal on 12 minutes, is what makes Chippenham leave with 3 points. A brilliant, brilliant defensive performance, not only from the goal scorer Maddie Holloway, but Dan Ellison superb, Luke Haynes superb. Special shout out to Eddie Jones, who I thought was really, really good. But it's full time at Clarence Park. St Albans 0, Chippenham Town 1, which sees Chippenham go up to 61 points now, Dan. So what do you think? We've got, what, 4 games now left to play for Chippenham, 3 away, actually now within the next week, but where do you think the final 4 games, and against potentially 12 points, where do you think this could lead us?
It's big momentum, and Chippenham are final form just at the right time, and a fantastic defensive performance today for Chippenham. They had the ball in net 3 times, but 2 of them were ruled out for offside, of course. Eddie Jones and the फ़ासमेद had the ball in the net, but it's a really good defensive performance coming away to one of the top teams in the league. St Albans were sort of looking on the edge of the playoffs, so now 3 points off, and Chippenham as well. As I say, they are Chippenham on 58 points, so
61. Apologies there. Yeah. I don't think the league table you see there is updated, but that is Chippenham up to 61 points. And again, as it stands, I still think Bath drawing and their match at home to Tonbridge Angels, that game still being